Rose, ilan na lang ang impeachment complaints na susuriin ng House Justice Panel?
June, gumulong na yung deliberasyon ng House Justice Committee sa mga reklamong impeachment laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Pero mula sa 4 na reklamong impeachment, nabawasan ang susuriing impeachment complaint ng House panel. Sa botong 22 pabor, 10 ang tutol. Isinantabi ng House Justice Committee ang reklamong impeachment na ine-endorso ni na ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino, Gabriela Women's Party List Representative Sara Elago at Kabataan Party List Representative Rene Co. Inihain ang reklamo noong February 2, 2026 at para sa mayorya ng House Justice Panel members, lumabag sa 1-year bar rule ng saligang batas o paghahain ng iisa lamang na impeachment complaint laban sa isang impeachable official. May kaugnayan ito sa naging desisyon ng Supreme Court na nagdedeklarang unconstitutional ang Articles of Impeachment na inihain ng 19th Congress matapos questionin ng kampo ni Vice President Duterte. Sa July 2025 desisyon ng Korte Suprema, walang bagong impeachment complaint na maaaring ihain bago ang petsang February 6, 2026. Ngunit nagbago ang timeline sa resolusyon ng Korte Suprema sa motion for reconsideration ng Kamara matapos baguhin ang definisyon at pagbibilang ng session day na katumbas ng isang calendar day kapag may sesyon ang Kongreso. Kaya naman naging mainit ang pagtalakay ng House Committee sa issue.
It will determine how the legislative branch will stand on its authority as a separate branch of power now and in the future whenever this can come into question. No, kapag tayo, nakita naman natin at tumitindig tayo na this is all initiated and the proceedings are conducted well beyond the 1-year bar period, no, hindi po dapat tayo matakot sa any form no, of suit na maaaring i-file against the House of Representatives dahil tayo ay nag-comply naman sa mga rules and regulations, hindi lang po na sinet dito sa House, but also under the Constitution.
Hindi naman po tayo natatakot. We would just like to exercise circumspection. Gusto lamang po natin mag-ingat. Less, ganun na naman po mangyayari. After what happened in the last impeachment complaint, baka mamaya, wala na naman po mangyari dito by sheer technicality. Lahat naman po, during the past impeachment, the House did its homework, and in fact, we followed what is under the rules of the House. But the House is not the problem. It is the other department. No, the interpretation of the other department. And in fact, it was used when the impeachment complaint was forwarded to the Senate. It was used. The issue was used.
Ang gusto ko lang pong ipanawagan sa komite at sa buong House, no, ay malinaw na separate and co-equal branch of government ang Kongreso at in particular sa House of Representatives nakakargo ang impeachment bilang pinakamataas na proseso ng pagpapanagot sa mga pinakamataas na opisyal.
By counting session days as calendar days when the House is in session, the 1-year bar rule or the 1-year bar would expire by January 21. Therefore, the earliest that a new impeachment complaint against VP Sara Duterte can be filed with the House is January 21, 2026. Hindi po kasalanan ng mga complainants na they relied on the latest redefinition, reinterpretation by the Supreme Court, which was also made the basis of denying the motion for reconsideration. It would be fundamentally unfair na kung ang i-apply pa rin natin, ang i-insist pa rin natin is the original date of February 6. It has been moved because it's the Supreme Court itself that recalibrated everything about the definition of session days.
Gayunman dahil nanaig ang mayorya sa botohan kaya tuluyan ng isinantabi ang first impeachment complaint. Nangangahulugan itong hindi na isasama ang unang reklamo sa mga deliberasyon ng House Justice Committee. Bukod dito, formal namang binawi ng petitioners sa second impeachment complaint ang kanilang reklamo at ipinahayag ang buong suporta sa third impeachment complaint. Ayon sa endorsers at complainants, ito ay upang mapabilis ang proseso ng pagpapanagot sa vice-presidente. Kinumpirma ang pagbawi sa impeachment complaint at sinumpaan ito ng petitioner sa harap ng House Justice Committee.
Mas pinadadali nga po natin ang pag-i-impeach sa kanya. With one less complaint, we are now expediting Vice President Sara Duterte's long-delayed day of accountability. Every minute and every hour we prolong this impeachment gives the Vice President another opportunity to look for loopholes to evade accountability again and again.
Natukoy namang sufficient inform ang ikatlo at ikaapat na reklamong impeachment laban kay Vice President Duterte. Nangangahulugan itong sumunod sa technical requirements ng saligang batas at House of Representatives ang reklamong inihain ng religious leaders at ng abogadong si Nathaniel Cabrera. Kapwa nakapaloob sa ikatlo at ikaapat na reklamong impeachment ang aligasyong maling paggamit ng 612 million pesos na halaga ng confidential funds at katiwalian sa Department of Education nang si VP Duterte pa ang kalihim nito. Gayon din ang matinding pagbabanta kay Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr., First Lady Lisa Araneta Marcos at dating House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Nabanggit din sa mga reklamo ang affidavit ni Ramil Madriaga na umano'y dating bagman at aide ni VP Duterte na tumanggap umano ng instructions na mag-deliver ng malalaking halaga ng salapi sa iba't ibang individual. Samantala, nabanggit naman sa deliberasyon ng House panel ang aligasyon ng 18 umano'y dating sundalo kaugnay ng pagtanggap ng umano'y maleta at envelope ng salapi ng ilang House members. Pero idiniklarang walang kaugnayan ng issue sa dinidinig na mga reklamong impeachment.
I would like to raise this. In the light of serious allegations contained in a joint affidavit issued last February 23, that has been reportedly transmitted to the Office of the Ombudsman, there have been allegations that some members of Congress nakatanggap ng envelope, nakatanggap ng maleta, ito'y naibigay, kung hindi sa opisina, sa townhouse. No, let me finish.
There's
You
a
will have
point
your
of
turn
order,
because
the
this has
Honorable
bearing.
Sutay.
This is not an allusion
Order.
to prejudge the veracity of the allegations.
Honorable Suntay, there is a point of order.
This is also a point of
And that
order,
enjoys the
Madam
highest
Chair.
hierarchy among all the motions.
Madam Chair, the speech of our distinguished colleague is absolutely relevant to the question of sufficiency of form and substance in the matter. And more importantly, my understanding of what he's stating today is that he is probably accusing members of Congress, members of the House Committee on Justice, as receiving payments for the implementation of our mandate in the impeachment proceeding. So, which is which, Madam Chair? So I think his speech is out of order.
Sa huli, isinulong na burahin ang pahayag ni Representative Suntay kaugnay ng umano'y deliveries ng maleta at envelope ng salapi sa mga kongresista sa records ng pagdinig ng House Justice Committee. Pagtitiyak naman ng tagapanguna ng House Justice Committee, patas at batay sa integridad ang gagawing pagsusuri sa mga reklamong impeachment laban kay VP Duterte. Sa gitna ito ng paglaganap ng fake news kaugnay ng issue. Binigyang diin din itong hindi pa absuelto sa pananagutan ng Vice Presidente sa inilabas na desisyon ng Korte Suprema kaugnay ng impeachment noong 19th Congress.
Impeachment is a constitutional process, not a social media contest. Hindi hashtag ang magpapasya dito. Hindi memes ang maghahatol. Hindi ito paramihan ng like. There are claims circulating that these impeachment complaints are merely recycled accusations already dismissed by the Supreme Court. Let us correct that firmly and factually. The Supreme Court did not rule on the merits of the allegations. It did not conduct a trial. It did not weigh evidence. It did not absolve anyone of wrongdoing. The court itself clarified that its ruling was limited to the constitutional one-year bar rule. It emphasized that it did not absolve the Vice President from any of the charges.
June bukas nakatakdang ipagpatuloy ng House Justice Committee yung deliberasyon sa dalawang impeachment complaints laban kay Vice President Duterte kung saan tutukuyin kung sufficient in substance ang mga reklamo o may sapat na batayan at pasok sa mga sinasabing impeachable offense ng saligang batas. Ngayon, dahil nga dadalawang impeachment complaints na lang yung tatalakayin ng House panel, naniniwala si Representative Luistro na mapapabilis na ang impeachment proceedings. Balik sa iyo, June.
Maraming salamat, Rosalie Cos.